What's up, interwebs? It's your realtor, Jeremy. Happy Thanksgiving. We got a fun video for you today where we cover the 17 worst Thanksgiving sides ever created. And I promise you, at least one will offend you. Number 17, boiled Brussels sprouts. The hotly debated Brussels sprout. While nearly every food blogger, lifestyle guru, celeb chef, and nutritionist laud the reprisal of this miniature cabbage, we know it doesn't live up to the hype. At least not on Thanksgiving scale. Leave the subpar grassy veg for your post-holiday grain bowls. And don't listen to your hipster friends about keeping it on the table for an iconic 1970s throwback. That's what the mid-century whiskey decanter is for. Number 16, creamed spinach. You know what's worse than a 1950s style frozen spinach that's cooked to a sopping mess? Add gobs of butter, cheese, and cream until those soggy greens are floating in a glorified party dip. Toss out this garbage idea and add some real greens to the table. Steam or pan saute some fresh spinach with garlic and top extra quality virgin olive oil. And a sprinkle of freshly grated Parmesan cheese for good measure. Number 15, cranberry relish. Not the sauce, relax. Raw cranberries are super tart and pairing them with green apples doesn't help the case. Plus, no one wants to spend time grinding them to a pulp, literally. What's more, this is a cold condiment that messes up the jive of your turkey and your taters. Let this one go and spend your time making delicious homemade cranberry sauce instead. 14. Potatoes au gratin. As if Thanksgiving wasn't glutinous enough, now you want to add even more starch and top it off with a ton of cheese? No thanks. Even when executed perfectly, au gratin style has nothing on classic mashed potatoes, especially when buttered, smashed with skins, and super garlicky, my specialty. Like the saying goes, keep it simple. Number 13, soup. Butternut squash, cauliflower, split pea, no matter what you plan on serving as the precursor to the main event, it'll pretty much be a moot point. Just cut to the chase and don't waste precious time or space on the table on making and serving soup. Number 12, wet stuffing. Sure, your bird looks pretty legit, packed with sausage stuffing, but the result is a soft, soppy blob of too wet bread and crunchy celery. Opt to make the perfect stuffing with the stovetop method and finish it in the oven for peak crispiness that will soak up all the gravy, goodness, and turkey au jus on your plate. 11. Ham. Why some swear by second protein on Thanksgiving, this is simply turkey's day to shine. No buts about it, pun intended. Ditch the hog and stick to the traditional bird, or go home. I mean, come on, there isn't even any tryptophan to blame your self-induced food coma on. Pass. Macaroni and cheese. Sorry, not sorry. This comfort food darling isn't the best match for Thanksgiving. While the jury's still out on its pairing with turkey, not a huge fan, it's also completely unnecessary with all the other carb loading you'll be doing all day. Looking at you stuffing, mashed potatoes, dinner rolls, pies. Number 9, green bean casserole. Yep, I said it. Whoever thought to match frozen green beans and a can of cream of mushroom soup must have been off their rocker. Adding canned fried onions doesn't help its case either. If you're going to include this dish, do it right and use entirely fresh ingredients. Too much work? I thought so. Number 8, caramelized sweet potatoes. Adding extra sugar to nature's candy is blasphemous when it results in a syrupy mess. This sad excuse for a Thanksgiving side dish also eats up extra time, as you have to cook the potatoes first before caramelizing them in a puzzling mixture of brown sugar and orange juice. Just serve baked potatoes and be done with it. Number 7, corn pudding. Is it cornbread? Custard? A savory pudding? No one knows because this dish is impossible to nail. And it's honestly not worth the effort, even if you do. Number 6, crudité. If anyone shows up at your door with a tray of pre-cut crudité, feel free to send them packing. Not only is this insanely lazy, it's nowhere near the caliber of side dishes that your pristine turkey deserves. Even as a game day snack, it's pushing it. And Thanksgiving isn't even about football. Sorry, it is about football and food and family. The 3 F's of Thanksgiving. Food, family, and football. Number 5, creamed onions. These might be Grandma's favorite, but she's sure as heck the only one still eating them. Seriously, who wants to eat an onion on its own? Even in this overly buttered cream sauce, pearl onions are uncalled for. And they definitely don't do anyone favors in the breath department. Number 4, ambrosia salad? Prime example of 1960s trends gone terribly wrong. Ambrosia and Jello salad should have been banned long before the new millennium. Seriously, what sort of crime against fruit is that? Not only is it way too sweet and sticky, the goopy texture is enough to send chills down your spine. Number 3, sweet potato casserole. Why on earth would you ruin such a good thing? Sweet potatoes and yams are already packed with plenty of sweetness. Gobbing marshmallows on top and melting them in a gooey mess only means it will literally stick to everything. And nobody needs a sugar bomb like this. Not even at dessert. Number 2, boiled vegetables. Brussels sprouts, carrots, onions, anything that's been boiled turns into a sopping mess that should never see the light of day on Thanksgiving. Instead, give these vibrant autumn veggies what they deserve. A good roasting until they're crisp around the edges and showing off their best flavors. Number 1, canned cranberry sauce. Yes, I said it, it's one of my favorites, but I also know it's appalling. If the skin-crawlingly perfect can shape and the way it slithers from said can of this congealed atrocity isn't enough to keep you away, I'm not sure your dinner can be saved. At best, it is a gritty gel, tarnishing juicy turkey slices and fluffy dinner rolls. At worst, a jiggling display of 1950s canned food gone wrong. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun video. Again, number 1 is one of my favorites, but this is a list I got off of the internet. I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving, whether you're with a large family or just a few people. Take time, enjoy. It is Thanksgiving. Remember to be grateful. Think of things you can be grateful and thankful for. And maybe at the end of the year, we'll burn all the things we hated about this year in an effigy. But for right now, be thankful and grateful for what you do have. Hope you guys have a great, safe, healthy Thanksgiving day and kick off to the Christmas weekend. Bye, guys.